Alright, yo, what up everybody? Marcus here on the Unlimited Tundra's YouTube channel. Just bringing another quick video to you guys, an update on the truck as far as the tread that I'm running. So, as many of you know, I switched to the Toyo MTs and the SCS Ray 10s roughly about like a year and a half ago. It was like January 2021. So now, obviously you can see the date on this video, but it's June 2022. And I went through two of the Toyo MTs. I had some uneven wear, which I'll take partial blame for it for not rotating properly. I was rotating roughly like every 6,000 miles, and I know that with mud terrains, with the softer rubber compound, you want to be rotating like every 3,000 miles. I just didn't have the time to be constantly having the truck in the shop doing tire rotations and balances. So unfortunately, it was like a $1,300 for just tread, not counting mounting, balancing, and alignment. It was like $1,600 out the door for everything, but it was like the $1,600 mistake or lesson learned, you could say. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys the new tires that I'm running. Also an update for the fuck up that I did in Mexico, where I scrubbed my truck up against a concrete post in the local town over there, which, for the record, 6 years of owning the truck, it's the one thing that I've done to it. But it was killing me to see it, and we're finally fixing it. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you guys what all has been done to. So first of all, also, it's the first time that I've ever hand waxed a truck. I always use just like a spray on wax, and it was the first time that I hand waxed the truck. I live on a gravel road. It's extremely dry and hot here in Georgia right now, so it's already covered in dust. But yeah, show you guys. I had talked about wanting to powder coat my wheels to basically like a brushed finish, but just couldn't justify spending the money on it when the matte dark bronze still looks good, and there's still a lot of other things that I want to do to the truck. But as you can see, switched over to the Kenda Klever RTs, which is a hybrid tire, and I'm running them still in a 33 12.5 R17, just like the Toyo MTs. Now these, when they arrived, they looked really wide. On the wheel, the tire doesn't look as wide anymore. It still looks really good. There you can see the tread design, and they come pre-studded. They come ready for studs for like ice and stuff. I don't ever see myself using that, but for anybody interested in these tires, sidewall looks really good. Sidewall design. Complaints so far, I've only had them on for a week, but they already have a higher pitch hum than any of the other tires that I've have had. And these things really like to pick up rocks and like to hold on to them until the like 30 to 35 mile per hour range, which is when they start slinging them. And yeah, so that kind of sucks. But in the rain, they do really well, and I think this is by far the best riding tire that I've ever had on the truck. I've had KO2s, Ridge Grapplers, and Toyo MTs, and these things ride really soft, even though they're a low range E. Did excellent in heavy rain. I've driven them in heavy rain like twice now, and they did really well. I haven't had the chance to try them out in like mud or anything like that, so they've only seen dirt and gravel, and like grass, which is nothing at all. But you best believe there will be some videos coming in to see how they do in the Georgia red clay. But yeah, so those are my only complaints. Like I said, they've already got a little bit of a hum to them, and they like to pick up and hold rocks until a higher speed. My KO2s definitely peppered the truck with rocks when I used to have them on my 20x12s. The Ridge Grapplers didn't really pick up as many rocks, but that tread design was way more closed. Toyo MTs didn't really pick up any rocks, but these so far are doing a lot. So luckily the running boards are catching a lot of them. But yeah, and so the next thing is, this was the fender flare that I rubbed up against that concrete post. Worst spot was like right here. It just got a touch of Bondo. We'll see how well that holds up on the plastic. The rest of it got sanded down, smooth, primered, and we'll be getting painted here within like the next 2 days. So yeah, there's a side profile with these tires. Tread design looks really good on these, in my opinion. I like them a lot. And also, for those wondering, I did keep the best Toyo that I had, and as you can kind of see how these wore, this was, like I said, the best tire that I had. The two in the front still had like roughly the same tread life. Right rear was pretty much slick. Left rear had a little bit of life left in it, but ordered a OEM 17-inch steely since I gave my dad my 17 so he could run a full-size 265/70 on his. Mounted up the other 33 1250 R17, and for those wondering, you can fit a 33 12.5 17, or well, a 33 12.5 in the stock spare tire location, absolutely no problem. It obviously hangs down lower than a 265 because of the width, but yeah, for those wondering, it does fit. Here's just a quick walk around of the truck. Like I said, first time ever being hand waxed, and it filled in a lot of the small scratches. My paint is by no means perfect, but it's 18-year-old paint. The truck has a shit ton of miles on it, and yeah, no complaints from me, considering that it wasn't paint corrected, which I would like to do eventually, but just not in the budget at the moment. There's other things that I want to do to it, which include getting a Darrell Waltrip edition grill that I have in my shed that's been brand new, that I've had in there for like a couple years, paint matched and on there. So we'll see how that goes. But yep, just wanted to bring you guys a quick truck update for those of you that are interested, and I appreciate all you guys tuning in. Smash that thumbs up button. Let me know, what tires are you guys running down below? How many miles are you guys seeing out of them? What do you use your truck for, and what kind of terrain do you drive in? So with that said, we'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out.